I'm your spooky host, and today we are going to be doing more DK64 Randomizer. Now, what I didn't expect was for the team at Scrub Central to release another set of asyncs for the tournament we're going to be doing in February. Question of the day. What's your favorite genre of music? A lot of qualifiers to be had. There's going to be 10 of them. I will be participating in 5. I don't know which ones yet. But I'm feeling pretty good about it. Even after the weekend, I'm doing well on the boards. And we'll see what we can do with another seed here today. We've got live split. We've got our tracker. We've got a post in the Discords. That's what we've got to do. Post in Scrub Central. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. We're doing another one of the Scrubs asyncs. Another beginner seed. So this will be a quicker one. This will be item hinting. This will be 2K rule. 2 helm. And then feel free to answer the question of the day. What's your favorite genre of music? Should have figured my answer to this out before I started. I'm gonna have to think about this one a little bit. No, I think I know what it is. Okay, well we've got everything set up. We need a minimal amount of notes. We've got a lanky, tiny start. Not great, but better than the lanky, chunky start with sprint. Sprint. I hate having sprint early because that means we might have to do the... No, we don't have to do the rabbit race. All of the bad sprint checks are out, so that's not as bad. We've got feather bow. That's nice to start out with. And we've got ponytail twirl. That's good movement. Overall, I'd say I'm happy with this. This feels like a pretty neutral start. You don't really like sprint for lanky, but like there's some stuff that you can do with that. I think we're ready for action. So let's click on live tracker, and we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. I was a little bit late. I'll take like a second off of this, maybe. Just maybe. And nothing I want to change about the start, except maybe we'll take a quick trip to the fairy isle to see if there's anything there. Oh, we can do the sprint, we can do this if we want for a blueprint. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Free blueprint in a very short amount of time. To me, totally worth it. Alright, how do I stop this? Get me off this ride. Get me off this ride. Alright, 1 banana. 1 banana, 1 blueprint. We'll make a quick trip. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Banana. Nice. Happy to start out with that. No mini monkey. I'll skip another coconut because I did use quite a few crystal coconuts. Last thing I want to do is come over here for some dirt. Get the dirt patch around caves. Our movement is not great. We are some slow Kongs here. It's definitely looking to scoop up DK as fast as possible. And let's see what okay, key 2, factory tiny. Trombone, Black Caves. Okay, here's what's important. K rule is CKDK. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff we need to pick up for K rule. It's all chunky stuff. We got a nice ooh, Aztec start. That's not great. I'm gonna see if we can just go to lobby 2. So let's mark that down. What is my favorite genre of music? What was in Factory there? Factory has key 2, right? Key 2 with Tiny. There's some options there. And Jape shops for Donkey, so I'm going to be looking to do that as soon as possible. Didn't want to do Aztec first because you're limited in what you can do. Due to the nature of you need Diddy and guitar to do like most things. I'll tell you what, we're going to be hitting these shops up. Oh, I can't even. Dang, I need to hit the storage and arcade thing before I can even go down there. Ignore me. I was gonna look to get some tiny coins really quick because they're like in a pile over there, but you can't do such a thing. Man, even if you run into that, you get owned. That's rough. There's nothing we can do in terms of killing this Kasplat down here to check stuff. The crown up there, don't care too much about that. We're gonna get these tiny bananas. Straight up missed. Nice purple pigtails from Tiny, though. Come on. There we go. And I'm loving the Bomberman hero jams this morning. Getting my soul fired up for the day. My favorite genre of music, I am gonna have to go with classic rock. I've liked it since I was a kid. Doesn't really change. It's widely palatable, but still complex at times. And there's nice variety within it. You got grapes. I like that. I like that a lot. Don't have a reason to do too much over here. I'm gonna skip a lot of this. With the beginner preset, there's a lot of good reasons to skip stuff. Because they just tell you where everything is. There's no need to worry about it, although there is tiny coins up there. Ooh. What if I just did the first little bit and activated Teleporter 4? Because I do have PTT. I actually kind of like that idea. I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna need coins for the shops. So if I can nail some coins up here, that pretty much makes it worth it. As long as this guy doesn't keep slapping the ground. Plus there's some lanky coins. Yeah, I think this is actually better than I initially thought. I've got feather bow. So we can just like scoop up this scoop up some nanners. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, there's some lanky coins over there. This is actually a pretty good deal. I've got PTT so I can check the barrel above. I take it back. Sometimes there's a good reason to do stuff too. All you gotta do is actually get onto the thing though. And that's what's tricky about production. You do gotta wait and take your turn and not jump the gun. And pray to the camera. Because otherwise you'll be sorely disappointed. But that is big. That is big right there. We We got Teleporter 4. I don't think there are any lanky coins. Other than this. So we're gonna grab these. And the problem is, now that I'm up here, I feel like I just might as well finish out the tiny stuff. That's enough to check boss. Diddy. That was actually that was a really good move. Banana Metal, we don't care about that. We do have Grape Shooter, so I can just scoop this up real quick. And we got a coin out of that. This was a great idea. We're gonna be able to do a lot in shops that we wouldn't have been able to do normally. We scooped up Diddy. We didn't have that, but that's fine. And we can use, I guess, we're just gonna use Tiny, drop down, do a little drop from the sky. I'll tell you what though, I am a sucker for 90s hip-hop. It's something that grew on me in the past couple of years that I didn't think I would ever like. In fact, I used to kind of make fun of people in earlier years for even liking anything in the hip-hop space. And like newer stuff, like, I get it. That's pretty rough. Okay, we got trash up there. But there's some extremely clever lyricism. There's fantastic beats and cuts. I don't know how good I'd say it is, but do I like it a lot? Yes, absolutely. My favorite playlist that I've ever made on Spotify is called Blessed Craps, and it's like a 90s G-Funk hip-hop playlist, and I like the heck out of it. What do we got here? We got DK Banana, Lanky Blueprint. We got a Lanky Potion, Tiny Blueprint. A Rang stand. That's kind of gross. Good pull from those banana metals. I'm glad we did production, which is a rare thing to say. I'll tell you what, we've got some coins. We're gonna get more coins. Let's get these blueprints. It's factory. If we're not getting coins here, what are we doing? Factory is just, it is coins heaven. We want lanky. Hopefully we've got enough to pick this blueprint up. 2 blueprints would hit the spot. Nice. And Cranky keeping the prices down. Back in Cranky's day, you could spend a quarter and get a sandwich at the convenience store. He's just trying to stop inflation by operating in a negative margin. But CEO Lanky knows his tricks. Alright, we got Diddy, so we can move fast now. That's pretty cool. I don't have sprint. I'm gonna check the boss really quick. I need to be in the habit of checking the first 3 bosses. 47, we're gonna have to check 2 Pongs worth of stuff, that's fine. I think it's just a safe bet to check first 3 bosses. Because if there's not something on there, then you're last locationing whatever the thing is. Even in this format, I've gotten burned by it, and it's like the beginner format. You'll have to pardon my constant nose itching. I've been getting nosebleeds all weekend. There's a key. And there's a key. Okay. Is this hinted? Frantic Factory with Tiny. Yeah, there it is. There are other people probably looking to use Mini or like run through the entire thing. This is key too. On Mad Jack. Unbelievable. I mean, it is believable. We got PTT like right off the bat. Yeah, I prefer... Actually, this is good practice. I've not done a lot of Mad Jack, so I'm grateful for this. Also, perfect RNG there. Absolutely perfect. I don't know if a lot of people are gonna get that. I don't know, looking like a good seed so far. I've been in the top 3 or 4 for all the asyncs so far, so it's a good start. Definitely want to try and keep it up. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, I do think at this point the goal is... Oh, wow! I feel like that's extremely unlikely. It landed on the same space twice. Fun fact, this is actually Donald Duck's voice actor. I did not know that until this weekend. My man's freaking me out. Donald Duck is a hard voice to impersonate. The ability to enunciate when doing that kind of voice is just... It's just nuts. Where are you on? Okay, that's my best Mad Jack ever. That was a clean Mad Jack. I think I've got my new strategy. I mean, I got super lucky. Let's be quite frank here. I thought I was gonna go sploot. So there's key 2. That's big time. And we got grape and feather. We're gonna need instruments for helm. Want to get that helm hint as soon as possible. I wonder if blueprints are strong in this format because you can get hints faster. Definitely hard to tell. I mean, I'd say to some degree they are. But also, Mini Monkey. Oh, they're definitely people who aren't going to check that boss because they're going to do all the Mini Monkey checks with that medal. And they're going to get a little misled. So I'm going to take this very fast Mini Monkey check. Granted, there is like a boss at the end. You can check the boss in R&D. So like I'll probably skip like bad hit detection wheel. Maybe. I don't even know. Bad hit detection wheel is actually kind of fast. No, I'm probably gonna skip bad hit detection wheel. So that'll save me a little bit of time. But 7 GBs, 14 minutes, 3 Kongs, and some good moves. That ain't bad. Mini Monkey's used everywhere. Mini Monkey's a great move, even if it's not for K. Rool. We got money. I forgot to hit the thing. That's about as classic as it gets. But it can be remedied easily. Icky Diddy color. Absolutely icky. This isn't even like that green from the Crayola box that nobody wanted. It's got like a yellower, it's got like a putrid yellow tint to it. At least Tiny's always got style. Honestly, Lanky usually looks good in Randomizer, on account of the fact that his fur changes color. What are Lanky's colors today? It's like fine. It's good contrast. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't need bananas at all. Not for these Kongs. Got Lanky, so I can do block tower out of logic. Alright. Nothing interesting of note there. We're gonna go... Oh, man. Man, these fire guys, they're always tripping me. They're just tricky. It's in their nature. Always checking the block tower. Blocked by one thing, and it's a move nobody wants, because I'm pretty sure you can do almost every... Hey, there's a potion.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh my god, check out Funky! Oh, dude! He was born to fly. My man was born to fly. Dude, I'm trying to keep him balanced. Oh, that is hilarious. I'm excited for the cutscene at the end of this. No! We had a casualty. Poor Funky. He's just trying to be a monkey engineer. He's just trying to use his brain. What do we got? Slam. That was needed. That's needed for K. Rool. That's a big pickup. Seed's going well so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. Oh, that was tight. Love to see it. Do not need bananas. I can ignore the bananas. Nothing here for us. We need our thick monkeys if we want to do that action. More lanky coins, absolutely worth it at this young stage in our seed. Blueprint there. I think I'm gonna skip that. I don't have a reason to check in there. And we get some Diddy coins. That's gonna be needed. As soon as we get into another area, we're gonna have a whole bevy of shops to check. I wonder if I can get a guitar hint. I do have key 2, so that means I don't have to go into Aztec yet. And if I can avoid that until I get a guitar hint. Okay, Vines. Japes with Tiny. I bet Vines is level 3. Chunky's in Outer Isles. Not worried about any of that. We don't need to check the car race. We'll check a Splat. We don't have instruments. And then we'll... Morning, someone. How goes it today? I will say, my question of the day was inspired by you today because I read your bio on Twitch and it said you really like music. So thank you for the idea. There's a key there. That's huge. That is big. Other people don't have Vines at this point. I mean, everybody has PTT. So I guess everybody will be doing this, but... man, there's no good way to do this. Would love to have Coconut right now. Or DK. I just killed him, right? Yeah. I didn't know they respawn so fast. Especially in the maze. Man, still not down. What a bunch of goofy goobers. Hope you're okay with these spoilers, someone. I was considering doing reverse order and starting with 10 to avoid spoilers for you, but I had no idea if you were going to tune in specifically. Do I need oranges for this guy? Oh, it's coins. It's coins, not enemies. What am I doing? Alright, that's totally my bad. That is totally my bad. I was not in the zone, and I was like, I gotta kill all these enemies. No, I gotta get all these coins. That... I don't think I've had enough coffee yet. I'm gonna need to stop by for a coffee sip. Either way, my answer to the question of the day was classic rock. It is... And this is not what I think is the best genre of music. Because that's like a really hard question. You can compose with how your capture card is right now. You don't be able to participate. Audio just completely died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, what are you playing on? Are you playing on Wii U Virtual Console? There's the much needed coffee sip. Wii U. Okay, that makes sense. And that's key 5. That's pretty slick. Does it run pretty well on Wii U? We're going to... I got grape. Make a quick trip over here. PC's too old to run Glide. Oh, clear. Diving. Oh, that's a Big pickup. Where did it say Vines was? Jungle Japes with Tiny. I'm gonna go to, I believe Lobby 3 is Japes. That's my professional opinion. 12 years old. Well, I know you're on that college life, and it is difficult to find yourself a good PC at that time of life. A little strapped for cash. That's how it is. Do you have like a campus job or anything? I know it's probably not enough to pull a PC. I've been there. But just genuinely curious. I went to Pitt in Pittsburgh, obviously. And I mentioned in Pittsburgh because there's obviously there's branch campuses because it's a pretty big school. So and I worked at the computer labs for years, and it was such a blessing because I was like making sure that everybody had what they needed at the labs, like fixing printers and stuff like that. And it meant if there's nobody in the labs, like I could pretty much just do homework and make money at the same time, which is as a college student who needed time and money, it was perfect. It really enabled me in a good way. Oh. Alright, more coins. That's really good. Lanky Diddy. And then we'll also... Oh, no, I'm gonna skip that. It's not worth it at this point. It is just not worth it. Now you're just working in a very quiet shop. That's kind of nice. Like quietness. Donkey. It's okay, we'll have Donkey in a second here. We're buying the shop out. Easily buying the shop out. You like your quiet life? That's pretty cool. I'll tell you what, that's exactly what I wanted right after I got married. I was like, man, I just want to live a quiet life now. It's like I've done what I wanted to do. Now I just want to enjoy it in a quiet place. Not make too much of a splash. You make too much of a splash and things get complicated. Get too rowdy, things get complicated. Wasn't able to finish Async 2 because of the capture card issue. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sorry to get that. How did you feel about the your other seeds? I saw you're at least on 10 and 1. I'll go up here. Not a lot of moves for DK. Did I forget to check the cage down there? I think I did. Yeah, it's just a crown. Nothing good. Got 2, not bad. 2 hours is not bad at all. Hard to tell what's really good with these beginner ones. Item hinting just throws everything off for me since it's such a new concept. Rainbow coin. I believe this is a DK. Either way, good work. And congrats on the fit, everybody. Very important announcement. Someone got 50 followers on Twitch this weekend. That's a big deal. That's a big deal if you're going for affiliate. If you've got some time in your day, feel free to check them out and watch when they stream DK64 as well. We're gonna go up the hill here. I don't have Peanut, but I can check the dirt and scoop up some lanky nanners. And we are doing good on coins now, so I might start ignoring coins pretty soon for everybody but Chunky and DK. I don't need these bananas. I'm doing Treasure Hurry regardless of audio issues, as long as you can see the game. I'll just turn my TV volume up. Very cool. Still need to do Treasure Hurry. I think I'll do it. I like these async seeds for the week, because I can get the seed done really fast, and I can go to work on time. Oh boy, we have coins. That is pretty slick. Yeah, we're rich. A lot of crowns though, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A lot of misses. Let's... I have a rank stand, and I'm choosing to do tiny kicks. Very... That's a small brain move if I've ever seen. I'm gonna straight up skip those coins. You have an emote for when you hit affiliate. I saw that. Very cool. You got it all prepped. Oh, having one prepped is a good idea, because then people get immediate value if they do it. Very cool. Another key. How about that? There's key 4. We're only missing one key so far. We're racking it up pretty quick. We can also do pretty much all of the hive area, so this is a nice Japes trip. Very nice Japes trip. And with this amount of coins, I'm buying up pretty much everything I can, even though that was an expensive blueprint. Holy cow. We're looking at 5 extra blueprints, so 16 bananas total if we dump. Still missing like all of our stuff for home though. Vines is in Jungle Japes of Tiny. I'm gonna bet that is in the Punch Shops and Forest. Forest Shops has a bunch of chunky stuff. Anything else in Japes? Japes Metal Rewards has coconut. That's probably worth picking up. Craving a donut right now at the bakery, but it's not open yet. It's not... Really? Bakeries are traditionally open like super early because people want baked goods in the morning. That's actually odd to me. You better check in with that bakery and see if they're okay. Or maybe it's just they start really early in the morning. Maybe they don't open that early. Still, it's like, isn't their target market like rise and grinders? Or people who need to bring donuts to the office? That's what I would imagine. Actually, here's the real question of the day. What is everybody's favorite kind of donut? I love me a good donut. It might be the death of me someday. There's a distinct possibility. Never mind. Open. I thought they didn't open until... Oh, there. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm gonna take the blueprint. We're at a pretty good place in the seed. And I am happy to just grab a quick old blueprint. While we're here, let's scoop up this banana metal. 30 minutes in, 2 levels pretty much cleared out. I still don't have guitar for level 1. I wonder if I just go in or if I keep... Like, I have keys, so I don't have to go in. Do you like how much Balam shrunk that item? Yeah, it is kind of funny. I thought... So I was confused. I saw it in a clip, and I was like, is that some weird glitch around, like, Hunky Chunky or something like that? But that was not the case. There's Coconut Shooter. That's, I mean, that's huge. Coconut's such a good move. And here, I believe we're going to pull Vines. Because if not here, I don't know where else it's going to be. So a rare trip into the hive. Oh, I don't like that. Luckily, we have technology. Did they... Oh, they fixed the thing where you could smash this with Donkey, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Otherwise, you can just pick it up with your hunky hitbox. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, this guy. Oh man, he's dangerous. This guy should do like extra damage when you're small, because he's got such a big stick. So many coins. Tiny rocking it. Otherwise, you can just pick it up with your hunky hitbox. Yeah, there's some goofy picking up with hitbox. Whoa, wait a minute. Where is... Okay, so this is not it. That leaves very few options. Is Peanut available? I don't want to get too caught up on this, but looking for barrels, trying the tiny temple. I'm gonna Aztec. I wonder if I'm gonna find something real quick. No. I'll save Coconut Cage for later. And I'm also avoiding training grounds until I get enough to justify. I want vines. I could do the store right now and clear it out, but I could really do one training ground strip if I just wait for vines. Oh, I started with PTT. That's why I could do that. I was like, am I supposed to have vines already? But no. Vines is in a later level. That makes sense. We did pick up Coconut Gun before this, so we're gonna have a little bit of an advantage here, which is pretty nice. Although, we're not doing great on health. We do need to be a little bit careful. So we'll farm the Golden Beaver. And we will abuse PTT. I could go for an instrument. Okay, and then we're definitely going to scoop up... What is up, Jordan Walk 2015? Thank you for joining this fine day. Always a pleasure to have you. Feel free to drop the question, your answer to the question of the day in the chat. What is your favorite genre of music? Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. We are doing, just like last week, another set of beginner seeds were dropped. Asyncs. There's Peanuts. That explains it. So good move coming here. That is a 1 banana boss door. Absolutely incredible. Okay. We're doing more of the beginner asyncs for the Scrub Central tournament. A lot of country music, my beer, my truck. Are you talking this banana for you? Yeah, honestly. Literal one banana. And we got a potion in the shop. So this was technically a loaded early Aztec. Okay, never mind. It's just an ammo belt. That does not matter too much. But with Peanuts, we are going to be able to go back to Japes. And I think we're going to be able to go into the tunnel area at the beginning and just pick up our vines. Might as well check up the boss. You can read what it is before you buy it. What? You can read what it is before you buy it. What do you mean? I got distracted. It's beginner asyncs. So this is like a normal Season 2 seed, except 2 helm phases, 2 K rule phases, and item hinting is on, and tough bananas are turned off. I absolutely do not need that. At 35 minutes, I'm feeling pretty good with where we're at. We are going to charge into the tiny temple because we've got a lot of good stuff for it, including Peanuts now, so we're going to be able to get this nanner metal in here, I do believe. Could use Chunky soon. Where was Chunky? Chunky is in Outer Isles. What can I do in the Outer Isles without Chunky? I'm gonna need to check that, because that might be available. That might be like roof dirt or something. And I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna go up here just to finish off the banana metal. Just see if I can pull something early there. Oh man. I just got bothered by a beaver too. This is not stonks. I think we'll be fine. We've been doing a pretty good job in these asyncs so far. Not worried about doing too well. I think the good people are just a little too good at this point still, to where I think I should qualify for the tournament. Okay, that wasn't very good. We don't need that. We're gonna check. I think the tiny check here is actually pretty quick, and we do have a hint that something is in the tiny temple. So we're gonna go for it. I am excited after this to get into regular seeds again. However, there we go. I mean, the next competitive thing on my list is this tournament, so practicing for it feels like a good idea. Oh, a spider. That's rotten luck. So we're gonna see what we can do. There's qualifiers all throughout the month of February. That could be something good. That's barrels. So, wise choice checking this. And you did need Mini Monkey first before being able to do that. So, turned out to be a good decision to go to factory first, as it usually is. Waiting for an early Aztec tends to work out well. And this routing in general has worked out pretty well. Should I get closer to these? Or am I gonna hit it? I've got a feeling somebody's... Whoa, that was a nice shot. That was a nice shot. Mentioned this earlier, but for my answer for the question of the day, my favorite genre is classic rock. I know that might feel a little tasteless, but I'm not saying that's the best genre of music. I'm just saying it's my favorite. I can just always listen to it. I like that everybody can generally listen to it and have a good time. It's a genre that isn't without, like, some form of, like, teeth. Like, it's not, like, a total softball. Yeah, it's a classic answer, I know. I am a particular sucker, however, for 90s hip-hop. It's got a special spot in my soul. My favorite playlist I've ever made. Oh, a melon. Aztec with Diddy. Homing, Aztec with Lanky. Monkeyport, Forest Mills. I want to get to Forest. The Splat and Caves. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Not unless if I had Chunky, I'd consider it. So we're gonna head back into Japes. That ain't Japes. We're gonna head into Japes real quick, and we are gonna go. Japes is 3. We're gonna go and scoop up vines. We know we need it. We might be able to avoid coming back into Japes. How many blueprints we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 22 bananas total if you count those. That's pretty slick. Yeah, we're gonna go here. We're gonna use our newfound peanuts to open up the cage to get access to the feather cage, which will, I think, get us vines. And while we're here, we get coins, and we do get another check, which is another coin, another rainbow coin. Lots of money to be found this seed, so we're gonna buy the place up. That's nothing useful. I didn't need to hit that. But this, I'll tell you right now, this is it's a banana. What the heck? What else is there to do with Tiny here? I miscalculated this one. Did that save Japes with Tiny? It's gotta be the hillside check. And I just didn't look. That pretty much has to be. Yep, there it is. There it is. I think that's just fine. We can remedy that lickety split. I do not need to cut that cutscene. One thing I will be excited for when I stop doing these seeds is the lack of cutscenes I have to skip. So that does get a little bit arduous. Honestly, I think I'd rather do this check than a minigame anyways. And I did need coconut. Although I suppose I could have, I got coconut here, so I could have used it. That's fine. Thanks everybody so much for joining. If you're having a good time, feel free to leave a follow, because when we hit 50 followers, we're going to do a big old DK64 Randomizer tier list stream, which is going to be a blast. We're going to rank your favorite Kongs. We're going to rank everybody's favorite stages. The enemies, maybe the minigames, all sorts of stuff, and I think it's going to be a blast. And we'll hit affiliate, and we'll be able to do some cool channel point stuff. Oh, what a waste. What a waste. As well as your answer to the, feel free to leave your answer to the question of the day in the chat. What is your favorite kind of music? We're having a pretty good seed here so far. 4 Kongs at 43 minutes in. I'd like to have 5. The road to 50. So go down in Spooky Host history as the road to 50. The bean! That's a good bean right there. Will we use the bean? Press 1 if we use the bean. Press 2 if we won't use the bean. There's a correct answer. So what is the potion here? Sax. That could be big time. 2 could have had a bean start. I know, I blew it, man. Not like I had the opportunity to use it yet though. I think Forest will be next. I'm out of coffee already. Jeez. Gonna have the zooms today. We're definitely scooping these bananas up because we've just been handed coins like hotcakes. Just like hotcakes. And coins and bananas are nice because we can get hints so we can figure out what the hell we're doing. Next thing I could really use is Chunky. We get all the Kongs in here, we're going to be able to buy the place out. And we only need 50 bananas for this format, which is pretty sick. So let's check Chunky again. Outer Isles. I'm pretty much checking that. I need Chunk. It could be the peanut cage. Or it could be this. There he is. A good call. And Peanut Cafe's main. Is it called the Peanut Cafe? That's incredible. I had no idea. Alright, so we got Chunky. That is pretty big. That makes me want to just like come across here. Not auto-corrected. It should be called the Peanut Cafe. Okay, nothing there. Anything up there? No. We've got sax. We don't have triangle or trombone. We can certainly do this though. Oh, but you gotta hit. You gotta hit if you want the banana. 20. P7 Galleon Donkey. Yeah. Forest Mills. Okay, I think it's time for a level 4. 5 Kongs. We're moving. A lot of guns, which is nice. Oh, it's castle. I don't have any castle hints. I don't have any castle hints, dude. I don't want to go here. It's nice to know that's castle, but I'm gonna... All my hints are in forest. I'm gonna go to forest. Assuming I got the funds. You gotta have the capital if you want to get into forest. And lucky for us, Lanky's loaded. Oh yeah, 13 to get in? Forget about it. Hopefully we're not skipping anything important in castle, but... I got no reason to go there. Why'd I go there? Okay, what am I looking for? We're looking for monkey port in the mills. 2 things in shops. Monkey port in the mills and 2 things in shops. So let's check out those shops like as soon as possible. And we have the guns for not the bean area, but the owl tree area. So if we could find pineapple, that would be pretty slick. Although Cranky might just have what we want. Always a possibility. So we're going mushroom side first. Did I sneeze? Oh, someone sneezed. Sorry, I missed your chat before that. That's my bad. That's very inconsiderate of me. What am I doing? Bless you, someone. May your sneezes be few in the future. With grape, I do think there's some good density here. I think we do climb the mushroom. We have Chunky. We've got all the Kongs. So we're gonna be able to get that banana medal. We're gonna be able to get most of the checks in the mushroom. I think this is a great move. What do we got here? We got 1 potion, so we're gonna need pineapple. Hopefully we'll get a pineapple hint with this next set. There's punch. That is a requirement for K. Rool. So we absolutely need that. And that is just useful all over the place. I love punch as a move. After this, we're gonna have enough bananas for our next set of hints. Forest. And then the other 2 are caves and galleon to end us off. I kind of like that. I mean, I've been playing this randomizer for a while, but there's something still familiar and cozy about those first couple levels. Aztec Factory and Japes. So absolutely happy to see it. Granted, I can't do the majority of Aztec. Sniper Wave, what's going on? Thank you for joining us this morning. Hi, good luck. Okay. I kind of stuttered for a second when you first posted there. I'm like, is he doing some kind of gag, like have luck, good fun? But it wasn't GF, it was GL. And I do have this. Okay, nothing too interesting. We're gonna do our chores here and just go climb. A little bit expensive, but we're getting pretty much whatever resources we can at this point because there's so much left. We can always switch to DK if we want to climb up the mountain a little bit faster too, so that is just fine. Oh man, you enjoy that donut. Feel free to leave the name of your favorite donut or your favorite genre of music in the chat. We've evolved into... I really don't need coins. Into 2 questions of the day. You've yet to eat. It's 1:30. 1:30. Oh yeah, you're Europe. That's right. Well, if it was 1:30 and I didn't eat, I feel like my blood sugar would be going crazy. Not that I'm like diabetic or anything, but sometimes you can just feel something's off. Dark Step. Drum and bass with a 4/4 time. I've never heard Dark Step. I like the name of it though. It's pretty slick. Maybe I'll look that up later. You learn so much on stream. Learn about Dark Step. Alright, we'll bonk this guy. There's a lot to get here in the old mushroom. But what we crave is still out of reach. Blessed pineapple. Dogtails. Man, I'll never forget watching Hunky Chunky in the Galleon Caverns. That's a good hint. And then a couple other things we have. We're looking for 31 bananas next. Unfortunately, that is not going to land us pineapple. You listen to nearly everything. That's kind of fun, though. Like, being a snob and listening to one genre of music, or, like, looking down on too many genres of music. I get some of it. Like, some music's, like, I do think some music's, like, straight up bad. Not musically interesting. A lot of pop kind of like, I get it, it's catchy. Whatever. But there's also a ton of good yeah, bad music definitely exists. Like, the idea that art is like totally I don't buy the idea that art's totally subjective. I think there are objective measures of goodness to it in complexity and listenability, and nothing beats a nice, like, maybe a Christmas piano instrumental. Still better than most of the pop charts. Bad music certainly exists. Well, I'm wearing a metal shirt and a music festival hoodie. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Morning, New Med. Thank you for joining. We're doing beginners Async C, Async 6 for the Scrub tournament. Scrub Central. It's going pretty well so far. We got the family, we got 53. That's the wrong one. We got 53 minutes. More than half the bananas if you count our blueprints. And we got a lot of hints. So it's going pretty well. I'm not worried about over-qualifying. I mean, I guess it'd be pretty sick. But I can even see now, like, anytime Danilio does a seed or something, always at least a couple minutes ahead. So it's exciting to have so much room to grow. Problem is, I gotta figure out exactly what I need to get better at. Do I do anything else here? I've got a rank stand so I can climb up the mushroom, and those checks aren't slow necessarily. No. Let's go over here and scoop up some of these fast nanners. The nanners are big because I'd love to get, I know something's in the shop locked behind pineapple. So if we figure out where pineapple is before we leave forest, that'll be pretty efficient. What are we missing? It is some monkey ports in the mills. We'll definitely check that out. Triangles in the forest shops. I don't know that we need triangle, actually. This might be a fool's errand. I don't think we do need to chase that down. Let's wait until there's a need. And in the meantime, yeah. Let's wait until there's a need. Let's hope the cops don't get us, too. Ooh, that was spooky. He could have knocked us right into the blast zone. There's my peanuts. Would love to have pineapple just for its utility. Pineapple is a very useful move. And I think we do go density here. It takes a little bit to run around and get to the top of the anthill here, but you got 2 checks that you can wrap up in just a second. So I like the pure banana density of this check. That's one thing I definitely want to consider when I do the Kong tier list. is like how dense are the checks compared to the time you spend doing them. I think that's one of the big separators between like, what's up, Ayer? Good morning. I think it's one of the big differentiators between like Lanky and Chunky. It feels like they designed Chunky to fit like late in the game, so they like shoved all of his stuff into corners, and oh my god, that is packed. And that kind of means that those corners are tightly packed with stuff, which makes a Chunky check generally pretty desirable. That's why you got your 5-door temple that has so much stuff in it. You've got the underground area in Japes, which is just loaded with stuff. Fastest way to get out of here is just... Oop, that's not what I meant to do. We're gonna make a little bit of a journey to get back. No, I don't dump blueprints. Not yet. Maybe after one more... Once we feel we're within reach of 50, I think we'll go ahead and dump blueprints. How's the rando going? Pretty good. I don't think we're getting that 126 like last week, but definitely still looking like a solid under 2. We got to figure out who Helm is, and we've got to get. I got my Diddy medal. We've got to get some chunky moves because it is chunky. It's chunky donkey K rule. Donkey obviously is free. We have a hint for Hunky. We have a slam, and I think we have a hint for everything for Chunky. So that's not going to be an issue. We just got to get it. I think one was Galleon with Donkey, which is fine. We know Mills has Monkey Port, so that's what we're looking for right now. It's not that, so that's pretty cool. I don't need coins or bananas, so we'll get out of here. I'm gonna make it nighttime, because a lot of this is nighttime locked. Currently walking from school to home. Wow. I hope you have a nice, safe walk. I don't think I remember where you're at. Is it like nighttime or daytime for you? Or morning or whatever? Probably not. I guess it could be like really late, but it wouldn't be like regular nighttime. If you're like Pacific time, it would be more like early morning. It's 14. Oh, okay, 2. So you're Europe. That's right. I don't have Chimpy Charge. No point in checking that. I've got Lanky Bananas. Let's go ahead and check the attic. We've got no homing, but I don't need that. We can just do coconuts, and that'll be just fine. I forget, can I do instruments in here? No, you can't. Okay. That was silliness on my part. I forgot you couldn't do instruments. I'll tell you what, these bees are speedy little guys. You gotta kind of bait them into attacking you, and that's a lot better. Man, actually, this big guy's faster than... I think it's one hit. These are the times you miss having pineapple. What do we got? A blueprint? And it's a lanky blueprint. I like that because I already have a bunch of lanky blueprints, so we could do an efficient dump. Unfortunately, that was not what I needed. We've got the stuff for a spider boss, and we can check Thornvine Barn. Because I know we have something in the mills. Is that daytime locked? Oh, man. That's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go check Diddy Rafters really quick, just to make sure that's not it. And then we're gonna do Thornvine Barn, and then if all else fails, we can do some keg checks and some spider boss checks. There we go. This is the one we want the least, because for the tier list stream, what settings are the list based on? Almost. What'll they be based on? Loosely. Season 2 settings. Season 2 race standard. But I won't totally restrict it to that, but that's also what most of my experience is based on, so that's what I think that's what I'm most able to speak on. So I would say, generally, Season 2 racing settings. I'll do this out of logic really quick. I guess this isn't incredibly likely, but... Well, granted, we don't need monkey port for anything in particular, so it could be in logic for later in the stream. Later in the, seed. Oh, man. I straight up missed it. Alright. I still gotta work on that cancel. Sometimes I go a little bit too early, and it doesn't even do the thing. Alright, what do we got here? Potion? That is a potion. I'm fine doing this check. In which case, I think we'll check the impartant for the sniff. I'm still working through some of the consequences of my cold from last week. I think we might just do the Kasplat behind the Thornvine barn and then get out of town. Go to level 5 or go to castle. It probably depends on what our hints are, because we still need that helm hint. And I know Caves and Galleon are the last 2 levels, and they do have stuff. Are there any more coins in this level? No, we're on the bottom level. Thank God. That, like, second rim of the barrel is always the trickiest for these swimming minigames. Wait, where's that coin? Is this the Vines one? No. Where's the coin? Where is the coin? Is it back here? And I just missed it? Is it on the... There we go. Whew. Crisis averted. The brain fart of the century. Alright, hopefully this is monkey port. Yep. Okay, that's great. That is absolutely great. Hour 3 minutes. We still got some bananas, but we can scoop up. We got some bananas to go. We've got some moves to go, but we have good information to go. The big question still is who is Blastomatic? Obviously, we're hoping for Tiny. I'm thinking about trying to get 100% every game for the air. That's a gargantuan task, to say the least. That is a consuming. DS alone is 1,600 games. Yeah. Here's what I'll say. Give me a second here. I'm doing math in my brain. Key 7, Gloomy Galleon with Donkey and Tiny sounds pretty good. So we're gonna go for it. Still no trombone, so I could quickly do this. Roof Dirt. Boulder Tech. That's the good stuff. Yeah, here's what I'll say. Spike Vegeta right now is doing a... Yeah, let's not even think about... Let's just talk about clearing games in general. Spike Vegeta's doing all of the SNES games, and it's like taking months. You're gonna be on a journey for years. There's a stream doing all DS games. That's a task, because I'd have to imagine the DS library is bigger than the SNES library. 1 year in and at 160. Woo boy. Let's check this really quick. And this is Caves. That means we have a Galleon level 7. Let's get this written down real quick. Nothing we want there, but the Kasplat over here will be nice. Etrian Odyssey, is that a game? A lot of shovelware, but there's some massive ones too. Oh, there's a ton of shovelware. All the licensed games for the DS. I saw a dog and it scared you. or anything. In the sense I sent that message. Yeah, it's a really long RPG. Never heard of it. Very cool. Strong Kong Grape Mini Monkey. I gotta... Alright, I'm gonna make a move. I think that's not a good idea. I think you should constrain your idea more. To save yourself a... I mean, look, if you want to, one, find games and play games for literally years, and there will probably be long spouts of time where you'll be tired, and you're like, man, I just want to play a game I actually, like, want to play. Oh, that's right, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate's on the 3DS. Well, actually, that's a good point. It's not only... Oh, you a big Monster Hunter guy. Holy cow. I respect that. I've been a Monster Hunter. I played Monster Hunter for the PS2. Just Monster Hunter. No accolades on top of it. Been playing for a long... You 100%ed 3 of them. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, so is the 3DS one you were talking about Generations? Oh, it's for you you're talking about for the 3DS. Freedom Unite. That's some good stuff. So, Try's definitely a little bit easier than the other two to 100%. Yeah, Gen isn't that bad. Gen Ultimate, though, is a... Which system has the best games overall? That's a big question, right? Yeah, Try's not that big. I never played 3 Ultimate, but I'm sure that's a lot bigger. Hey, at least I don't have to swim anymore in my Monster Hunter. Alright, we have 40 bananas now. That speeds things up quite a bit. But we still don't have our helm order. So we're just gonna go... Yeah, they did a good job with it. Doesn't mean I look forward to it when I was playing. They did a good job. And granted, I would expect Capcom to do a good job with it. Capcom is really solid just as a company. Alright, we're going to level 7. Goal being scoop up 2 things we know exist. Buy up shops. We're gonna do hype chest for some density. Because as soon as we get these hints, if you answered the last message, you didn't hear it due to lag. Which system has the best games overall? No, I was thinking about it because that's like that's a tough question to answer. There's a lot of factors going into that, right? Best games. Like just Nintendo or like everything? I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna burp. That hit spot. That really hit spot. Had the best games. Here's what I'll say. I think the library... Oh, do I even want to... So, my answer there would probably be, like, what system has the greatest kind of variety and probably the biggest library, because they would have the most good games. The most of the best games. In which case, my gut wants to lean, like, PS2 or something. I feel like the PS2 library was just enormous. Could be wrong there. I really don't need coins right now. I'll tell you what though, 3DS... So if I don't think into it too much, I think my gut answer is actually the 3DS. I think the I think the 3DS is just loaded with good stuff. Nintendo just pumping out like. I mean, they even redid Kid Icarus, not redid Kid Icarus, rebooted Kid Icarus, and it was fantastic. Like Monster Hunter was on there. There were great Pokemon games on there. I think the 3DS was pretty much totally loaded. I love the 3DS. It's 753. What is our... Oh, that's a green potion. Whatever that is, we pretty much want it. N64. Oh, man, that ain't good. That ain't good for the old time. I think you may be the N64. So the N64 had a lot of... Like, N64 is always in contention for my favorite system. Because it has a lot of my favorite games. The problem is the library was, like, very limited. Like, it was mostly, like, Nintendo first-party stuff. Granted, third-party wasn't as big back then. It does have some absolute trash on it, dude. Have you ever played Glover? Borderline unplayable stuff. Yeah, it was like pioneering. It was like pioneering the 3D space. So like, people were trying to get in on it. There's our Hunky Chunky. Oh, pardon my nose. Jeez. Which means I'm looking for Gone, and I'm good for K. Rool. And Gone is in Gloomy Galleon with Tiny, so we're where we want to be. We got our monkey port. We've got vines. We're getting money. So let's get on these tiny checks ASAP. I might need a progressive slam. Hopefully that's not the case. Let's just real quick. Let's scoop up. Ooh, low on ammo. Good, we're probably gonna visit Funky in the future. Let's give it best Nintendo system excluding Switch. Yeah, I'll give it to the 3DS. I think it did everything it was trying to do very well. I think the 3D even felt like fun sometimes, but it included the gimmick without making the rest of the library not fun. Alright, let's switch to Tiny. I do have a particular fondness for the GameCube, though. They were just hitting some kind of stride with, like, the Melee, Luigi's Mansion, Sunshine era. Oh. Banana. Yes, we want these bananas ASAP. And even if we go over 50, it's still worth it because there are more hints. Really, honestly, this is a tiny check, isn't it? This could be what we're looking for. What is that? It's another banana. You know, that's a good point. Like, GBA definitely had a ton of shovelware, right? Like a bunch of licensed games. Like, that was... I could picture, like, wild thornberries, busting out. Something like that for the GBA. You get to play as that chimp guy. And you, like, run around and, like, I don't even know. What is this? Oh, there's Gone. That is great. That was the start of the era. Alright, so there's Gone. Gone is huge. We need 5 more bananas. We don't know what's in Helm. We're on a banana hunt for Helm, essentially. So that's nice and efficient. We're gonna go... Oh man, do I actually... No, I don't need that banana. Okay, so order of operations here. 1, Diddy Banana Medal is right here. So we scoop up Diddy Banana Medal and then hit the shop. So best game released by Nintendo excluding best game. So when we talk about things like this, we have to define best. And to me, oh my god, Superman 64. That is straight garbo. I've never played something that's controlled so foolishness. Oh, I could dig Sunshine. So it's got to have some factor of, does it do what it sets out to do? Is it what Nintendo intended it to be? And there, I want to say like Super Smash Bros. Melee right off the bat. But Nintendo didn't want it to be this big competitive thing. However, it's still an amazing party game. Like, everybody played it when they were young. And they did not have trouble with it because it was, like, super technical or something like that. I did not get the bananas I wanted. If Nintendo had power, they wouldn't have allowed speedrun. Oh my gosh. Super Mario 64 controls not great. It's doing its best. But I agree with you. There are no good 3D Marios. What do you mean by good? I already got that banana medal. I don't need anything else as far as I know. Oh, key 7. Galleon with donkey. I don't have bongos. Let's go over to Lighthouse area. Yeah, let's get over to the Lighthouse. Galaxy. Yeah. I love me some Odyssey. See, that's the thing. I like them a lot, but you gotta trying to be objective is a different thing. Here's what we do know. Other than 64, those are clean games. The Mario, like, they're well produced. They're not super glitchy, but the mechanics have a lot to expand upon and play with. Particularly with Sunshine. With the water, the ability to slide on your belly, shoot a shotgun, all the stuff the speedruns do. What a blast. And it's not like a glitch necessarily either. Galaxy 2 is pretty clean. What's nice about 2 is they just like heard the market saying like, hey, we just want more Galaxy, and they were like, okay, let's just forget everything else. Here's just more Galaxy levels. And I think it worked out very well for them. Next one is a tricky one. All right. A lot of questions. You'll have to pardon me if I don't get to all of them immediately. Not down. We want up. As I tell my dog, up, up, up. And then she gets on the couch. What's the hardest game released by Nintendo? Oh, dude. I don't have a progressive slam. What can I do as Donkey? I can get a banana medal. That's probably my best bet. Where's the balloon? 20. Can I get... Do I need a slam to get more bananas? I have a hint for another slam. DK Isles with Tiny. That should be fine. We can go, here's what we'll do. We're gonna go get our progressive slam, because that opens up a ton of Galleon. It's a quick trip. It's probably the sax pad, and if it is, that means we can probably also pound the X. People love pounding the X. And that might get us our last banana. Although, no, we could just turn in another blueprint. I just want my helm hits, dude. We're going we're avoiding caves, we're going to Galleon. Back to Galleon. Oh, man. Wow. Look at this. Prison Roof tech. Most difficult. So that would be like difficult on the intended paths that Nintendo wanted you to follow. So it's not like playing Monster Hunter and fighting the hardest thing you can as soon as possible without upgrading your equipment. This is something on the intended path. Man, Nintendo's released a lot of stuff, right? That is true. So we're released by Nintendo. So yeah, so if we're keeping it to like Nintendo license focused, yeah. Honestly, that's it. Those constraints make the question a lot easier to answer. Not that I have a good answer. So something difficult is probably like not very forgiving. I'd have to imagine. It's probably something. I wonder if it's a Fire Emblem on like the hardest mode. That's key 7. That's what I wanted to see. I wonder if it's a Fire Emblem on hard mode. F-Zero GX, because the staff ghost essentially uses a minor form of snaking. Oh my gosh, that's intense. There's a way to manipulate that. And I'm assuming this is like for the casual gamer. Alright, come on. Who's in Helm? We're still not getting our Helm hint. We're just gonna go into Helm and figure it out. Because I don't know what else to do. I don't have more blueprints. Depends if you consider beating all the staff ghosts or just beating the game. I'll leave that to Ayer to clarify. This will be a pretty good time if it's a tiny K rule. Because we're a little instrument poor. Alright, let's see what we got. What do I need to clarify? You don't understand. I just straight up don't know the Helm order. Creepy... Wait, did it just say Creepy Castle? Shops and Creepy Castle. Yeah. Is it wise to not do... I guess it'll... Yeah, okay, so it might be Donkey. Castle Shops is a pretty quick pickup. And then it does look like this is available, but I don't know. We fit because fitness is an eternal journey. That's incredible. Alright, we're gonna go run through Castle really quick. I think by going through Castle, we're gonna scoop up we're gonna scoop up a lot of bananas, and those bananas will give us a Helm order. I cannot believe Helm order is behind 55 bananas. Put restriction because I didn't think there were any games that are obvious. I mean, just doing the main path. Lost levels. That's a good question. There's so many. I don't want to speak out of ignorance. There's just so many games out there. But I guess I gotta say something, right? Let me do a big think on that. That's a fair question. At this point, I pretty much just hit the first pad and then get out of here. Because I know I only need one thing from... No, I don't need... No, I could need more depending on what instrument it is. And I will get the hint. Hoping it's bongos sax. I don't even want to get the green bananas. We gotta go. I think it's like a Fire Emblem Awakened or something on hard mode. And I am gonna buy these bananas because I need these hints. That's my answer. Fire Emblem Awakening hard mode. Because that was before, like, super duper moves and whatever's going on in Fire Emblem nowadays. And I could totally be wrong there, but that's what I got right now. I do like me a good Fire Emblem. The GBA ones have a special place in my heart. Particularly Sacred Stones, which just does not get any love from Nintendo. I was pretty much blown away to see that the Erica and Ephraim, what do you call them? Echoes were available in the new Fire Emblem. Yeah, I said Fire Emblem Awakening on the hardest difficulty. Because you, like, make one mistake in Fire Emblem and, like, you just lost, like, half your crew. And then you don't have it for the rest of the game. So you're, like, super punished if you make big mistakes. As opposed to, like, a platformer. Come on, dude. Rhythm Heaven. How does Rhythm Heaven actually work? Music games are all over the place. This could be a pretty quick banana medal. That's Nintendo license? Oh, banana medal. We're gonna have to climb castle a little bit. This is hurting the old time. Now we gotta get out of here. 53, 2 more bananas. To get our hint. It's the easiest game released by Nintendo. That's gotta be a Kirby game. That's gotta be a Kirby game. Like, they have, like, no death. I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah, because there's, like, Kirby games where, like, you can't even die. Oh, I played Kirby. Not all of them, like 60 Kirby Crystal Shards for the 64, like that could be a little bit tough. But some of the new Kirby games, they have like options where you can't even like take damage, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, to me that feels like it's just easy sauce. You can get up immediately, go into the next level, so it's like extremely not punishing. What Kirby games you play? It depends on the Kirby game, and we're not talking franchises, we're talking specific games. I wouldn't know which one to tell you. This is like off of a vague memory, maybe like a Kotaku article, and it was something like, it's like, oh, this new Kirby game has a not die setting or something like that. That's somewhere in my brain. I gotta get to Crankies. Forgotten Land. I don't think Forgotten Land was that hard. Some of the, if you did like the boss rushes and stuff, that definitely got a little bit trickier toward the end. Oh, I'm scared of this guy. That definitely got a little trickier toward the end. Okay, Diddy Potion, that's what we're looking for, and then we need one more banana. Forgotten Land was nice. They did a good job with that 3D transition. Like Zelda 1, are you talking about, Sniper? New Super Mario Bros. 2. Here's the thing though, with like New Super Mario Bros, you die and you just come right back. So it's like, it might be annoying to get over a specific puzzle, but you're not gonna spend like a lot of time, like a ton of time trying to finish a Mario Bros level. And if you die a bunch of times, it's fine. .2D Zelda games. Zelda 2 is a creature. I am grateful because, okay, here we go. Donkey Chunky. We need triangle. Triangle is Forest Shops. We need pineapple. Main caves. You hate to see it. Wand of Gamelon. What a What a piece of software. A pixel-perfect jump that's required. That's pretty rough. Is that officially Nintendo licensed? Does that count? I've got some questions about that one. Well, excuse me, princess. I didn't know this was an officially Nintendo licensed game. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were like, if it was some old stuff and they were like borrowing IP or something. Because Nintendo wasn't like as big yet. Okay, so this is main caves area. We're looking for main caves area, pineapple. Let's keep very focused. Main caves can be 1 million things. That is such a big. I think it's that. I'm gonna take a bold guess. Ooh. No! Oh, not this again. How come I'm hitting it like every time until I need to hit it? I would need to look it up, which I don't have the ability to right now. But I would say it's a Kirby game that has like a you can't die setting, essentially. Oh my god, some of the stuff they make in Mario Maker. Oh! No, my undoing. As soon as I need to get in there. Might be a very recent game. Yeah, I'd buy that. With accessibility in mind, they're really adding some stuff. Yeah, I mean, they certainly are to a degree. I mean, it's like the Disney effect, right? Like, families know, like, well, at least they used to know, like, hey, nothing in here is gonna, like, ruin my child.
Welcome to bonus day.
So they're like, alright, I'll just buy this for my kid for Christmas, not having any idea if it's, what they want, or... It's just palatable. And now there are parents that are like, man, I don't really play games anymore, but I do remember that, like, Nintendo games are about silly monkeys and plumbers, and it's not gonna, like, scar my kid or something, so even people who played games are gonna buy those for their kids. So it does make sense that they market it that way, but it's annoying for people that have been Nintendo fans forever, and they're like these are not just kiddie games, like there's care and art put into these, and they can be a challenge. What's the best Mario RPG? Oh no, this could be bad, Come on, just patience. Okay, I think the best Mario RPG is The Thousand Year Door. Of the new Princess Peach game, is that out? Dang, Ayer's just Ayer's always machine gunning questions, which I appreciate because I've got a stream and a chat here, and it keeps the conversation going. So Ayer, thank you very much. Oh wait, that's not yet released. I will allow that. Because it is true that Ayer shotguns questions. However, oh, that's a white potion, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. I appreciate Ayer's questions. That was the first time I had to mod in 4 months of streaming. That could be Way of the Horde Oranges. Well, it's main caves, not cabins, right? Yeah. So I don't think I need those. Come on, Craigie. Take it to the fridge. Man, you're going hard in the paint, my guy. Where'd my tracker go? Oh? Trombone? That ain't it. You know what? Whatever. It's a banana. Alright, we're gonna keep trying these places out. That's the problem with this item hunting is like... Yes, there's some variety in what we're looking at here. Like, not everybody's going to take the same path to go through main caves. At the same time, it's a guess, right? It's a guess because they don't give any more information on. There's no path and like hinting and stuff. It is just, oh, it's somewhere in caves. I'm hoping I'm doing this one because if it is, no. If it was that, it would be a little bit faster. I know it's not Beetle Race because that's not actually valid in this format. The best Zelda game. I'm not a big Zelda expert, so I'm probably not the best person to say that. I know I liked A Link Between Worlds a lot for the 3DS. Wand of Gamelon. No, Umed, I am totally on board with you. Item hinting feels like I don't actually think it's that difficult to do multi-path hints. Like, saying it's not accessible, like, okay, well go and play some beginner seeds with that kind of hinting on, and you can simply if I wanted that, I should have gone over there. Let's go to the tiny spot. Yeah, it's a skill ceiling. It reduces casinos, which is the goal. You can learn it. I mean, I think it adds a fun puzzly element. And it's more than just memorizing where checks are. In addition, if it is complicated and it's like we can't have that for season 2, what if you just get rid of a single K rule or helm phase? I think that pretty much accomplishes the same thing because it's going to get rid of those hints that's like key 4 is on the path to XXXXXX and Y. Yeah, I mean, like, multipath, it's, like, hard to parse, but you just gotta learn, like, basically how it works. It's easier than regular Season 2, because you would just end up with, like, something's on the path to Key 8, and it's actually used for, like, 4 things, and there's no information. Yeah, no, I'm totally on the same page. And that's why I've tried to be a little bit vocal about it. We'll see how it goes. I've not tried hard item hinting, so I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, it's a lot more information. Yeah, it's just because, like, it takes a while to learn to read, but, like, isn't that kind of what it's all about? Learning? Forest. Going to forest, we're gonna drop off our... I don't think change bad. Oh, is that the case? Change badminton... toward multipath or toward item hinting? Both. Item hinting just holds your hand. No. Maybe. But here's my evidence. I've never gotten below a 220 in a regular Season 2 seed. And I know, look, I understand that the beginner requirements are less, but, like, I pulled a 126 on one of these seeds. And then, in addition to that, so I did a 3 helm, 3K rule with item hinting, and I got a 140 right off the bat. It takes a massive element out of it. Helps an infinite amount too with multipath. Blastomatic is donkey chunky. Okay, we got all of our stuff now. That's pretty cool. We'll see how fast we can wrap this up. Probably looking at like a 150-ish. I was hoping to go a little bit faster with how the start of the seed went, but we did have to go on a little bit of a journey. There were some consequences to trying to skip some of the levels. I did have to end up going in, but I don't think it's going to be disastrous. Like around a 150 isn't bad for this format. Yeah, ultimately, I think path hints show a maturity of DK64, and I like the fact that the people who do well puzzle it together instead of guess the hunky galleon check or chunky galleon check that happens to be the right one. Because all you have is Kong location or something like that. So it becomes a guessing game. I suppose you can argue you gotta look at what's in logic, but I mean, at the end of a seed is stuff like that. Was seeing away the horde with a few checks, I can filter down more of the seed 2 plus multipath. Complicated hint you're gonna get is oh, there's a switch. I'm an idiot. I was looking at chat the whole time. It happens. It certainly happens. All right, get out of my face. I know what I'm doing. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. I haven't done this one in a little bit. We are gonna be just fine. I think. I hope. Pray. Okay, and with Season 2 plus multipath, the most complicated you're gonna get is probably a region and a path to 2 keys in a K rule phase. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't think that's bad.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I hope not. I'm actually surprised they didn't take this minigame out of, I'm surprised they didn't take this minigame out for the beginner seeds. I'm not worried about it, but it's really gonna trip people up. Yeah. I like Feather Bow for this because it is right in front of Tiny, and it feels like sometimes if the enemies get too close with like Chunky or something with Pineapple, you can't actually hit them. And it feels like you got more leeway. Also, stalling the deaths of these guys feels like it helps. Instead of just killing them outright. Because then there's more time in between. Man, but they're so quick sometimes. Woo! They are so quick sometimes. I still like Feather more. It doesn't change my opinion. I'm not that fickle. Sometimes they just get the zoomies though, you know what I'm saying? This is a tougher minigame. You just gotta stall them off as long as you can. I'm gonna really try and focus on this one. This is crunch time. Prefer peanuts, but I remove this. Woo! Yeah, the peanuts are nice because they feel like they go faster. I don't know if that's actually the case. Feather feels really fast. Yeah, the time period minigames are like, ooh. Hey, look at that! That's a nice skip. That might make up for dying once. Not actually. We got Chunky Phase, which is just across the way. Lots of time too, because of all those blueprints. Although I haven't worried about hideout helm time in a while. As long as we don't get any crazy minigame, we might be in really good shape.
Welcome to bonus stage.
You kidding me, bruh? What is going on here? This is... Woo! That's a lot of That's a lot of shooting. We got the shooting gallery helm.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Although I guess this isn't like the shooting gallery. This is like the this is kind of like the zombie mini game where you gotta protect yourself from the horde that never ends. Woo! Maybe if I just press the button really fast. I gotta stay focused again. This is prime. Like he was going for it. He was looking for a promotion, trying to get that raise from K. Rool. Although I don't know what currency crocodiles operate in. Is that confirmed anywhere? Do they like bananas? I think in the show they liked bananas. That absolutely cursed show. Although I never actually saw the show. I had the VHS copy of The Legend of the Crystal Coconut, which unfortunately did not have the DK love song. Batty Barrel Bandit, I think this is the easy version. Yeah. It's kind of... And I will certainly take the easy version. The 35-second version of this is a little tricky. You gotta be on it. There we go. Almost done. And the fact that it doesn't speed up is tripped me up a little bit. I'm just used to it becoming so fast after you play just a round or two. Alright, at least we're not shooting any more people. There's two! That was nice. That is huge. That is pretty big. Double skips and helm. I'm very happy with that. Hopefully it means I'm actually learning the timing. Oh, I thought that was clever. Alright, so we got two quick helm phases. If I believe it is a DK chunky helm. Which is, does it get much faster than that? I guess Diddy DK is probably fastest. Man, you really do, like, need the helm hint. It's rough if it's behind 55 bananas. Unless you have... I'd imagine it's always faster to get the hint than just guess which helm phases you need. Oh, that's the wrong button. I do not need that cutscene. Alright. Having SLO is also huge. What's SLO? I know CLO. Simple level order. Yeah. Alright. Fast. I prefer that. I definitely prefer that. Some amount of constraints help to keep it interesting. I keep hitting the start button thinking these are cutscenes. I need to get back to regular seeds where you don't have to do boss door logic barrel moves. Yeah. Alright, that's a quick chunky phase. And now we'll do a even quicker donkey phase. That was a double chunky double donkey seed. Boss door logic is criminally understood. Need barrels before your barrel bosses. Need PTT before your Mad Jack. Need like hunky and stuff before your... Yeah, it's just a little bit of an investment to like check the actual bosses. But I guess there is some like advanced stuff there, like to see if like you need hunky, go and check for Dogadon 2. You have all items in the level prior to the boss. Maybe it's criminally understood by me. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. You know it's pre-level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to hit my timer too, so I said I'd take like 30 seconds off of this at the beginning. So we're looking at a 151, and it's an async, so it's pretty loose. 12. That's why when Aztec is low, you can access whether guitar is an early game or not. Yeah, apparently I could have grabbed guitar somewhere in the early game. Oh, wait, check out these fairies. They're so majestic. Oh, T-pose and funk. Look how thrilled he is. Oh, that's a little cursed. That mouth? That ain't good. Funky's Flights. Try Funky's Flights, now at Universal Studios, Florida. Thank you very much. Good game, good game. Thank you all for joining. I'm relatively pleased with that seed. I don't know if I have any good lessons from it. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped Castle and Caves, but I didn't like waste a lot of time in the other spots that I went to get bananas instead. I'm gonna go ahead and check the times to see how we did. See how we compare against this wonderful community. So seed Async 6. Looks like I'm in second place behind Pyroki. I'll tell you what, this chimp guy's getting better really fast. Pyroki got a 146. And nobody else has really done it yet. Been really cool to see everybody going for these seeds, though. I'm really close to Pyroki in like most of the seeds. We're like generally right next to each other. I don't know if that's a person from the DK64 community or a person from the Scrubs community. Whoever it is, though, they've been improving like very fast. Because the first 2 seeds, they were like 2 hours-ish, and they're getting down to like less than that almost every time now. So very cool for them. Alright. Pyroki? Ah, what kind of donut did you get, someone? Anything particularly scrumptious? Filled with jelly? Yeah, it's probably something from the Scrubs community. Either way, really, I mean, just looking at the sheets, like, really cool to see somebody new just, like, make that much progress so fast. That's really cool. A Long John and custard filled. I do like the filled donuts are real good. It's, sometimes they got a little bit of, like, a light bit of acidity to them, like a raspberry jelly, and that's nice to cut through like how rich these donuts are. You need that contrast, and then you finish that off with like a coffee or like a milk or something. That's what you want to see. All right, party people. Thank you so much for joining. If you had a good time and you haven't yet, feel free to leave a follow. Again, we're gonna do a really cool tier list stream when we hit 50. For the rest of the week, we're looking at some more. Whoever made this song did a banger job. You got that right. Is this the Bowie Bass Galaxy? I think it is. This is like pretty new on my list. Yeah, that's Bowie Bass. Galaxy was... I did like Galaxy a lot. They did a really good job with this. They hit a lot of the same... Especially that background doodle 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 doodle. That's some good stuff. What the hell was I talking about? I can't remember. Oh, the rest of the week. I think I'll be streaming all 5 weekdays this week. Wednesday night, not Wednesday morning. And we're just going to be going through the rest of these 5 asyncs because they're fun and available and we can compare against folks. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching and chatting and hanging out. I'm your spooky host, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Have a good one. Oh, wait. I'm going to raid. Who's on? Is anybody on? I need to remember to raid. I'm the only person in the category. In which case, I think it would be rude to drop you guys somewhere else. Thanks for the watching. Yeah, I would feel weird dropping you guys off in another category, so I am not going to, and I don't have another streamer that I'm like a big fan of, so that's like on right now. So I am not going to raid anybody. Everybody have a wonderful day. Goodbye.